Welcome to Pieter van Gent Winery in Mudgee. We've been here since the late 1970s to where we remain unchanged today. My name's Tom Dunstan. I'm the winemaker here at Pieter van Gent. I've been making wine in Mudgee for 8 years and been making wine in total for about 12. Pieter van Gent came to Australia in the late 50s. He started working in Mudgee in 1960, and then after 13 years in 1979 he started the Pieter van Gent Winery. And since then he's been making port and good quality wines here. We're one of the oldest still in operation wineries in Mudgee. A lot of the wineries are a lot more modern than that, but we have continually made wine here in this room. The best seller is obviously our white port. So Pieter made that famous in the late 70s. He's very well known for his port making. We've also got beautiful Sundance Red, which is a combination of Shiraz, Cabernet and liqueur muscat. It's a chilled red with a little bit of sweetness. We then have a dry rosé and also our new non-vintage muscat. The Sundance Red is one of our most popular wines, and it's something we do a little bit differently. So it's not your typical style of red, it is a little bit sweet, and we actually recommend serving it chilled. So it's a combination of Shiraz, Cabernet and liqueur muscat, which is what gives it that little bit of sweetness. So it has this really nice kind of bright cherry and perfect kind of Christmas Day barbecue kind of wine. So Pieter was a renowned port maker, so he made white port, tawny port, a vintage port, liqueur muscats. Fortified wines were really his baby, and so he was a really good winemaker for those. Hi everyone, welcome to Mudgee and Pieter van Gent, one of Mudgee's oldest still operational wineries. We're going to show you a couple of wines today for a beautiful birthday. For our first up, we have our Verdelho. It's from 2024, so brand new. This beautiful fresh pineapple, some citrus, and it's a good way to start a tasting. And now that we have some wine, we can talk a bit about the history.
Yeah.
So Pieter van Gent was started in the late 70s, so 1979, by Pieter van Gent, who was a Dutchman who came over in the 50s. Since then, they've planted the vines, built the winery, and they've been making good quality wine since. And basically, it's just a really nice, homely place to come because we've kept the winery as close to them as we can. Now, this is a wine that's very special to us because it's cold. Yes, it's a chilled red. So you don't see this very often.
You could chill red.
Yeah, so it's a combination of Shiraz, Cabernet and liqueur muscat. So it does actually have a little bit of sweetness at the finish.
That would be perfect for me,
Yeah, exactly. It's a perfect summer drink for red wine drinkers. So these barrels were bought from Penfolds in 1979. So originally they were in the Penfolds Cellar in the QVB in Sydney. In the late 70s, the QVB wasn't quite the building it was today, and they were going to knock it down, and so they were going to literally do it on top of these barrels. Pieter van Gent said, you know what, I'll take them, bring them to the winery. He actually built the winery around them, and so there's a picture of the scaffolding and all the barrels up on the hill, so the winery was actually built around these barrels. One of the things that's unique about Pieter van Gent is there's a lot of history, there's a lot of love, and there's a lot of good wines that we really want people to enjoy. So this is one of our red blocks called Tannat. And so this goes into our port. So at the moment they're green, but over the next couple of weeks they'll ripen up, change to that red colour and grow a bit in size. We're open 7 days a week for tastings from 10 o'clock till 4 in the afternoon, excluding public holidays. So pretty much any time you want to come, we're open, ready to invite you in. We also have the opportunity to book events, so private tastings, birthdays, stuff like that. Anything where people want to come enjoy our winery. So the best seller is our white port. So that's what Pieter made famous in the late 70s. We continue to make it now, and everyone seems to love that. We also have a rosé that's doing really well at the moment. The Sundance Red is delicious and is doing really well. And we've just released our new non-vintage muscat, which is looking really good as well. So this muscat is made from black muscat from here in Mudgee. And it's been aged in barrel for about 15 to 20 years. So it's beautiful and soft, got this lovely raisiny character and this really soft cherry finish. Which is a really nice wine that we're really proud about. But we just want everyone to know about the wines that we make because we love making them and we love to see people enjoy them. So the more people that get to have them is obviously the goal for us.